everyone, welcome back. This is the part 2 of single product viewing page, and from this video I'm going to explain how I reload all the details and images to the page. So if I see this single product viewing page, firstly I have connect the database to our page using connection.php page, and then I have use if condition to check whether the $get ID have value or not. Using this is set, we will check whether the ID have value. If it has value, then we will go through this part, and from here we will assign the value of ID to the variable PID. And from this part we will take the values using inner join by product.id and product.price. Likewise, inner joining each and every part of the table and assign that value to the $product rs, where the product ID is equal to $PID, which we taken from here. And from this part, we will take the value as rows, it means num rows, and assign that values to the $product num as number of rows. And using this if part, we will check whether the number of rows in the $product num is equal to 1. If it is equal to 1, then we will check that fetch that line and take the value and assign that value to the $product date. This is the main part how we take the value, and after that we will start our HTML script, and inside it I have taken the title through this $product data variable and echo in the title. After that, using PHP script, I have included the header part, and in there I have taken the image. First of all, using a query, I will take the values of table image where the product ID is equal to the value of $PID and assign that value to the image rs. And using this part, I will take the number of rows values as numbers and assign that number of rows to this $num. And using this, I have start an array to the $ing. And using this if condition, we will check whether the image num is not equal to 0. If it is not equal to 0, then we will go through this, and using this for loop, I will check whether the $x is less than $image num. I have given 0 value to the $x, so it is less than image num. So then we will fetch that line and take the value and assign that data to the image data variable. And from here, I will take the path of that image using this code column of the $image data and assign that value to the $image x inside $x of $image variable. And inside this line and this image script, I will display that path and the picture also. Instead of that part, it means if this part is not happen, if the image number is equal to 0, then it means there is nothing to show. So then we will display this empty.svg picture instead of that product item. After that, the designing part, again using the product data variable, I have echo this title, and again inside this PHP script, using the product data variable, I have taken the value of ID price and assigned that value to the dollar price. And here I have done a calculation. Dollar price divided by 100 and multiply by 5 and assign that value to the dollar add-in price variable. And here again a calculation by adding dollar price to the dollar add-in price variable and assign that value to the dollar new price. And all these are calculations. And after that, in here I have echoed those values of the variables by using dollar price, dollar new price, dollar difference, likewise. And here I have displayed the quantity, means the amount of items. And the designing part again. In here I have used this on key up to check the value of quantity of the dollar product data. And also a value 1 I have given to this line an ID of QTY input. And in this line I have start the function QTY INC to the on-click of that quantity of product data. And here also again quantity decrease QTY DEC function start to the on-click event. In here or again I have start this on-click event for the function pay now, for the buy now option and add to cart option, this add to cart on-click event. I'll talk about these two on-click events in another video. First of all, let's see other two on-click events. Here check value and quantity increase. In JavaScript, let's see. In this part, I have taken the value of this quantity input and assign that value to the variable input. And from this if part, we will check the value of this variable input is less than the quantity amount. If it is so, then we will take the value as int number. Using this first int, we will change the string number into int number, string amount into int, and assign that value to this new value. And from this part again we will turn that value into a string value and we will assign that value to this input. If this part not happen, then we will display this alert maximum quantity has achieved. And also from here we will take the value and display it. And this is the function quantity decrease. In here also, first of all, we will take the value through this quantity input ID and assign that value to the variable input. And as before, we will check whether the value of input ID is greater than 1. If it is so, we will take the value as int number and we will decrease 1 from that and assign that value to this new value variable. And using this again, we will turn that into a string number and display it. If this part not happen, then we will go to this else part and we will display this alert minimum quantity has achieved. And from this part, I forgot to talk about this previously. And this is the first thing we will do before these two. From this part, we will take the value of quantity input again and assign that value to the variable input. And using this if condition, again we will check whether the input value is less than or equal to 0. If it is less than or equal to 0, then we will alert quantity must be 1 or more, and we will display this value. And if this part not happen, then again we will check whether the quantity is input value is greater than quantity. If it is so, then we will display alert insufficient quantity and also the amount. And this is how we have created that programming part, and hope you get idea. Thank you so much for watching. See you in next video.